live. Hey,
Sure.
we are live with another small business spotlight. We're so happy to be here with Jay at Rise Up Bakery. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you, Anne, for the opportunity. We appreciate it.
So tell us a little bit about Rise Up Bakery for those who aren't familiar. And where are you located?
Okay, well, we're located at HIGLEY in Guadalupe. Well, we just finished our 5 full years now, and we're going on our 6th year. My wife, her name is Danielle, and we own the bakery, and we have 2 children, and they both went to Highland High School, so we're definitely local. I grew up in Casa Grande, Arizona, and this is something we just really enjoy being, and the community's been very, very supportive.
Well, it's awesome. So yes, you're at HIGLEY in Guadalupe, and you guys were closed for about 3 weeks, right? During all the COVID crisis.
We decided to close even though we didn't have to. It got things were just changing so quickly, and my wife and I didn't want to contribute to anything. So we went back and forth, and one evening we said, you know what, we're going to sleep better if we just close. Okay. So we closed and then just reopened last week. So we closed for 3 weeks. We made sure everybody had a 2-week quarantine. We didn't have any sickness at the bakery or anything. We just felt it did relieve a lot of pressure on us.
Yeah, for sure. And I was so excited. I heard through the grapevine you were opening on Thursday. So guess where I was Thursday?
Apparently right here, right?
Yeah, I had to get those cinnamon rolls, and I bought some. My brother, your cinnamon rolls are his absolute favorite, and he just had surgery. So I thought, what better way to make him feel better than some cinnamon rolls?
The cinnamon rolls are our number one thing. We do really well with them. It was funny because I had a lady on like Wednesday, because we had to come here and do a lot of prep work, and they're wondering why they seen some bakers in here getting mixes ready and all that. And she goes, cinnamon roll. And I said, you have to wait till tomorrow. We really needed it, I guess.
That's torture. Okay, so speaking of the bakery, something that you just told us, which is so awesome, mention Go Gilbert at Rise Up Bakery tomorrow, but you have to mention Go Gilbert. And what do they get?
They'll get a free cookie of their choice.
Awesome. And you guys, these are nice gourmet cookies, and they are fabulous, just like the cinnamon rolls. So that is so awesome, Jay. Thank you for doing that for our members.
Well, thank you. We want to support you as well. You're very good for the community.
Thank you. Okay, so there's a question from a viewer. Do you have any gluten-free items?
We get that question probably 2-3 times a day. I like to tell people we're all about the gluten here. That's our main thing. So it's difficult to make gluten-free when there's flour all over the place. So we can't make gluten-free. We have a gluten-friendly bread and a granola that's gluten-free, but there's always going to be flour in the air. So it wouldn't be good for celiac. But if you're just trying to stay away from gluten, and then what we do is we make a bunch one day, and then we put it in the freezer because we don't sell a whole lot. And then as soon as we run out, we'll make another batch. So you can always come in and ask to get one out of the freezer.
And maybe if you have an extreme allergy, probably not a good idea.
No, we focus on gluten. Everything else has gluten.
Okay, so we're talking about cinnamon rolls and cookies. What else do you guys have there? Because Mike said something that you're offering sandwiches now?
We started offering sandwiches a little less than a year ago. I didn't want to do sandwiches because I didn't want to be that bakery cafe. I just wanted to be a bakery, but we got so many people requesting it, and I finally gave in. So we have about 5 or 6 sandwiches. I developed a new sub roll that's better than any sub roll you've ever had. And we put the sandwiches on bread just baked that day, whether it's wheat, white, or our sub roll. We use boarhead meat. We have a lot. It's definitely worth your time coming to get the sandwiches. It's been really fun because we get a lot of compliments on them.
Yeah, well, and so those of you who haven't been there, I mean, everything's going on kind of, it's an actual bakery.
Well, that was part of our plan. We didn't originally, when we're thinking about what our business slogan would be, we're considering doing no secrets. I always get a little nervous when I go somewhere and I order something and they go behind a door, close the door, and they come back out later with it. I'm like, where did you get that? Are there Keebler elves back there, or the real humans or something like that? So we decided to make it open on purpose. If people think that the floor is too messy, they can come sweep it and help us out. But there's going to be flour on the floor. And but that way you can see everything, and there's nothing to hide.
Yeah, for sure. And so amidst of all the COVID, and sanitary things, have you guys had to change kind of the way you have run your business now that you reopened?
Yes, well, we do curbside, and we're doing we have some markers on the floor. We've got I don't know if you can see in the back, but we've got tables blocking there. Everyone's wearing, some face guards that we made. And then we're just, obviously being as careful as we can. We don't swipe the credit card. We do everything that everybody else is doing. And we're mainly concerned, about our employees as well. We don't want them to get any contact from customers. So it's kind of a two-way street. It's not just us infecting them, but the customers infecting us.
Right. You want to keep everybody super, super healthy at this time, for sure. And so we were talking a little bit earlier before we went live. Any guesses? May 1st, is everybody going to be opening back up like it
All
was?
I know is ready to go out and about as much as soon as possible. So I think everybody's ready, and there's more and more facts coming out about what's really happening. And so I think there's some changes and some mindsets, and so we're hoping. Frankly, for us, I've kind of felt bad. Other than when we closed, we've been booming, and I feel bad that we're booming when other people don't have a job.
Yeah, well, it is. It's so hard, and the ways that it's affected people, it's different, right? It's not necessarily in the same boat. We're all having to kind of change our lifestyle, but it is hard, and you do feel sorry for people who haven't been able to reopen or have lost their jobs amidst all of this.
Right. We do have. It's crazy how I have bread as well. It's all healthy bread. It's just 5 ingredients: wheat, water, honey, salt, and yeast. And depending on the flavoring, if it's whole wheat or regular wheat or, a 9-grain mix or something. But my bread sales have really gone up. And I think it has to do with us starting to make sandwiches so they actually eat our bread. A lot of people are raised thinking whole wheat bread doesn't taste very good. Then They have our bread because they have to, because all the bread on the grocery store is sold out, and so it's been nice. I do want to encourage people having a little bit more bread. I think when they're going to be really consistent customers when they buy our bread because they can't get it at the grocery store. Then they get back in their normal habit. They go to the store, buy the bread, and then the one kid says, "Where did you get this bread?"
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh wait, whole wheat bread can be really good. So,
well, it's true, because when they're out of the bread and then they eat yours, and then they're probably like, "What is this store-bought crap?"
I know we've had some kids that someone's probably brought other cinnamon rolls by for their grandkids, and they're like, "Next time, can I bring the cinnamon rolls, Grandma?" I've had a few of those things. It's been really fun.
Yeah, well, you guys have definitely been a staple at our holidays with Christmas and Easter. You were closed because I was going to go there.
Yeah, that was the best Easter I personally have ever had. More spiritual, more relaxed, because Easter weekend for us is like about our 4th busiest weekend of the year. It was tough closing that, but I'll have to admit I enjoyed my Sunday the best.
Well, I'm sure you did. Yeah, I literally had to buy those Pillsbury in a tube. Because I love
it is good.
Well, and I love your orange rolls, and so that's what it was. I was craving your orange rolls, and so I got the Pillsbury, in the tube.
Right.
That pops.
For Christmas and Easter, we do what we call a take and bake, where you can come in and get 6 cinnamon rolls that are just made. We keep it in the refrigerator or freezer, and then you give a thing of icing. Then we have instructions, so you get up on Easter morning. You follow instructions, and with like a couple hours, you're having fresh cinnamon rolls come out of the oven. And it's been a huge hit. And I had a lot of disappointing people because I do it on Easter, and I did this year. So they're having to wait a whole year from December till next Christmas to do it again.
Oh, okay. Well, now
doing it for Mother's Day or something like that.
Mother's Day?
Coming up. That might be something I may consider doing, the take and bake.
How do we get you to commit to that? Right here.
How do you what? Recommend?
No, how do I get you to commit to the Mother's Day cinnamon rolls?
I changed my mind a lot. Everybody post something on Facebook.
Post something
on their Facebook page, post, and then I give in pretty easy. So
okay. You guys heard that.
I'm 50% committed now, and I was only 25% committed only 5 minutes ago. So the chances are going up right now because of you.
Yes. Well, I didn't even know that was a thing. And, come on. I'm a
We don't
mother.
do a whole lot of advertising, and there's just so much to focus on our product and the community supported us. I'm not in this to be a millionaire. I'm in this to enjoy my job. This is hopefully the last thing I ever do while I'm on this earth. Hopefully I'll stay around a little bit after I retire sometime, but the whole focus is it's so fun for me. You can tell my personality is outgoing. I love the fact that I get to talk to my customers and get to know them and things like that. I get a lot of people thanking me when they come to the bakery. They say, thank you so much for opening your bakery. I'm like, yeah, but you're spending your money. But they're like, yeah, but this is a great experience. A lot of kids in my age group, and I'm not going to say how old you are because I don't know, but we remember going to a bakery with a grandma or grandpa or something like that. And traditionally, the group, the people now, they just don't get that chance as much. And so it's been really fun.
For sure. Okay, so we have a question actually from my uncle, Uncle Dennis. Hi, Uncle Dennis.
Hello there.
Do you have different hours right now, like modified business hours?
We decided not to modify, so we're just open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We were going to do a menu a little bit less like some of the other places, but then I thought, if I'm going to be here working, why don't I just work and do everything? So I didn't see the point of trying to limiting our menu. We're following the same steps of being, careful, using gloves, wearing masks, and things like that.
Well, and it sounds like I think a lot of people did modified hours because maybe they had a dining room, now they don't, or something like that, and then they just weren't as busy. But from everything I've seen, you guys, it makes sense to stay open because you're really busy during that whole time.
Right. A lot of bakeries will close earlier in the day than normal, but there are a lot of working parents that are coming home, and they want to be able to buy bread after 5 o'clock. So there's some evenings we're slow, but you'll be surprised how many evenings you come in, and we close at 7, at 6:30. A lot of people are coming in.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys staying open. Those are great hours, and then everybody can get in.
Yes. And then you can call. We have a sign on the curb. They can call if they don't want to come in. And then you can order on riseupbakeryaz.com. And the nice thing about that is you can have everything prepaid. Then you come in and we just have it in the bag and we give it to you. So we're trying to do what we can to help those that may be uncomfortable coming around, being around other people.
Sure. Do you have a dog at the bakery?
No, it's loud because we're working. I've got about
it's coming across like woof, 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 woof.
Oh, it's the banging. I told them they couldn't use this one mixer because it was too loud, but I didn't realize how the other stuff. But no, we don't have dogs at the bakery.
So Mike's like, is that a dog? So I had to ask. Well, because I told you I thought our dogs would be barking, so it's funny. I'm like,
it's always kind of loud in here for sure.
Working, yes, that's a good thing. Sounds working.
Oh, well, and we don't do. A lot of bakeries will go overnight and have everything right at 7. Unfortunately, if you come here at 7 o'clock on a Monday morning, you will only get about half of our offerings. Our cinnamon rolls are always coming out, but I choose to kind of bake during the course of the day. It makes it a little bit. You smell the product more, and then it's actually fresher if you don't get it till the next morning anyway. And then my lifestyle's a lot better. I'm getting here at 5 instead of 2 in the morning.
Yeah, for sure. So I wanted to mention one more time because maybe you didn't see at the beginning of the video that if you wonderful Go Gilbert members mention the 2 magic words, Go Gilbert, tomorrow, which is Tuesday, April 28th, at Rise Up Bakery, you will get a free cookie of your choice.
Yeah, of your choice. Well, it's going to be hard for me to know. So I'm going to make extra of everything, but I'm not sure what the most popular cookie is going to be. So you can't get upset if it's the favorite one you want, but we'll do our best to make extra cookies.
I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, Jay, I know you got to get back to work because there's a lot to do at a bakery.
I've got a great staff, so I've been able to relax a little bit more, but it's never ending for sure.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time and letting us know a little bit more about Rise Up Bakery that's located at Higley and Guadalupe on the
northeast corner.
North. Thank you.
Hold on.
So we have another question. Will you have your lemon cookie tomorrow?
We will have our lemon cookie tomorrow. Yes, with the wonderful icing. All of our icings are made completely from scratch, just so you know.
Oh, perfect.
They're lemon tart. So if you like lemon tart stuff, then you'll really like the cookie. If you don't want a tart lemon, then you might want to get something else.
Okay, I love it. Wow. Thank you again, you guys. Go to Rise Up Bakery. Support this wonderful Gilbert family. Support them. You'll be so glad you did because it's amazing. Yum.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay.
We think it's amazing. We get a lot of compliments. Check us out on Facebook and see all the content. And then we've won East Valley Tribune 4 years in a row, Best Bakery of Gilbert. And the voting's still going on. So we've got a couple more votes, and hopefully we're going to win for a 5th year in a row.
That would be awesome. Well, we will definitely tell people about that. And speaking of small businesses, did you, Jay, know that myself, Ann and Mike Schutte, are your Go Gilbert Realtors? We're with Keller Williams Integrity First, the best brokerage on the planet. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, give us a call. We'd love to interview.
Awesome. We always want to support you.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great day, and bye.
See you later.
Bye.